Yo, what it do? What's up? Look, so it's not the fact of the matter that you working for a job, right? You gotta remember. It's not just a job, right? You on a duty to fulfill the mission, right? And the mission is the work, right? What's the work, right? Like, why am I here, right? I'm not here to just to do a job. I'm not here to be just doing the job, right? I'm not here to make a living. I'm here to do more than that, right? I'm here to serve beyond, right? I'm here to go through whatever the lesson is, right? Whatever the lesson God wants to show me, I'm here to go through that lesson and get better and sharpen those skills while I'm here. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm only just passing through, right? You're only just passing through. This is not a fraternal forever thing. Passing through. So learn the skills, acquire the humbleness, right? Understand how to serve and not come from an anger or come from a place where you acting out of emotion, right? You don't want to act out of emotion. You don't want to be, oh, I'm here every day. I don't want to do this, right? If that's the case, then learn new skills. That's the case, then put the time where it's needed and where it must be put, right? If that's the case, don't make excuses. If that's the case, get the shit done, right? When you get off, make sure you put time aside to go ahead and do the thing, right? What's the thing? Oh, you might be learning new skills, cybersecurity. You might be want to understand how to code, right? You got to understand there's other aspects, right? Creating courses for people, making yourself knowledgeable about other areas where you have created skills in, so that way that your value becomes more greater, right? So this is the concept. This is what you need to understand and learn. So when doing the job is not just the job, yo, you're doing the work of God, right? And so understanding that you're doing the work, right? Job is just a title. I had epiphany when I was thinking about this. I was thinking like, damn, when you look at job, you look at, I don't know if y'all see this, but I'm sure y'all see this, right? But when you look at job, you see Job, and you think about the story of Job, right? And Job went through so many challenges in his time that he stayed in character throughout all those trials and tribulations. He stayed in the belief and in the understanding that God has everything, and no matter what the outside circumstances are, even the things that gets him riled up emotionally, right? Losing loved ones, you know, your kids, all these things, everybody around you is telling you, why are you still serving this God that's not serving you? Well, because I've seen evidence, right? I already know that he's real. I already seen, me and him have a relationship, right? And maybe this is just a part of the lesson. Maybe this is part of the mission, right? But you're not supposed to fold because things are not working out, right? I wouldn't be able to trust you as a friend if that was the case, right? I wouldn't want to put myself in situations and environments with you if I knew you was just going to fold because of a situation outside. That means I don't need to have you in my corner. You don't need to be in my group. You don't need to be on cloud 9, cloud 10. You don't need to be at top flight security of the world. You don't need to be nowhere near me, right? You don't need to be in the high rises. You don't need to be in any form of fashion in any high level where I'm at, because you'll fold, right? You'll easily be bribed if someone wanted to, do something to me. You'll easily be manipulated and turned against me, right? And so his character showed you so many things in what he was going through. And it was about maintaining a certain focus of, man, this may not be working out right now, but I know God's going to work it out for me. I know my king has more for me, right? And Job was having conversations with God at this time, right? He wasn't cursing God, but he was having conversations like, yo, what's the deal, God? What is going on? Why is this happening to me right now, right? And people go throughout life and they be having scenarios and stuff and don't really even take in consideration, like, yo, Job has some going down with him, man. And we complain about a lot of small things in life and not realize that there's more. We're so ahead of a lot of people. We're so ahead of a lot of situations especially when you tie it into that type of story of his life, right? And so what might be going on with me in life is not the test of someone else. So I had to take my lessons and my trials, right, my challenges, my tribulations, and look at it as growth. It's a time for me to grow, right? This is time of growth. I'm excited for this time, right? It may not be something that I like, but I'm excited for this time because I understand that's where growth happens, right? So understanding when you out here and you hustling and you doing the thing, right? Have a mission. Don't be just trying to make a living and trying to pay bills, man. That's not it. That's not it. You know it's not it. I know it's not it. We know it's not it, right? So in understanding that, strive for more. Think of the mission. When you got so much time on your hands, you doing the same stuff every day. Come on, man. You got enough time to think. You got enough time to sit aside on your break like I'm doing right now, right? This is a little, what they call it. They don't even call it a break. They call it recovery time, right? This is a time my wife said, make a video. I said, I'm going to make a video. And I should do these more often because I do have a lot of things to say, right? Not only that, I understand that there's a lot of it is execution, right? It's about when he tells you to do something, when the king tells you to do something, just act on it. Don't give excuses, right? For those people who have children, when you tell them to do something, you want them to act on that stuff. You don't want them to be like, but it's and buts. You ain't trying to hear all of that. So understanding that there is a way to move. There's characteristics that come with that. And there's a way to be call of action, right? Be the call of action. Execute on those ideas and aspirations and goals, right? Because life and time is limited. You do not want to be sitting here wasting time all the time doing the same repertoire of nothing that is moving the needle forward. You want to move the needle forward. I believe in you and I believe in myself. That's why watch videos, read books, get strategic with this, right? If I'm using the same formula that I was using last year, I wouldn't be ahead of where I am at now today, right? So elaborate, right? Today is the word of right? But elaborate, go deeper, break it down even more. So where you're understanding it and you're seeing it from a different angle, and now you can apply that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in executing better, cleaner, smoother, easily, effortlessly, right? You're gathering momentum. So in saying that, guys, this is the message of the day. This is what I wanted to talk about. This is the message that I wanted to share. And understanding that you count the blessings. It's not just a job, right? I'm learning something while I'm here, even though I can come from a different point of angle and be like, no, I ain't learning nothing. I'm just getting collecting a paycheck. But no, I am. There's so much to learn. You know, dealing with a lot of people all the time on this level puts me at a different humbling state, right? I don't need to always react to things. I don't need to always react to certain people's emotion. Earlier today, somebody got on the bus and said something, and I looked at them and I didn't say anything. I just didn't respond. There was no reason, even though I wanted to say something. But it was like, no, why, do not entertain. As an ambassador of the kingdom of heaven, your job and your characteristics of an ambassador is never to react emotionally wise. Never act emotionally wise. Allow them to have their freedom of speech. Smile. Keep it pushing. Have a nice day. Unfortunately, I couldn't meet your standards. Okay, I'm not here not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes you. Unfortunately, we live in that world. That's why it's so important to create the culture and bring the culture of heaven on earth. So we don't have that type of movement and stimulate that type of culture. Because I don't want to live in that type of culture and I don't want to promote that. I like a lot of people, right? There's been times where I didn't like certain characteristics about somebody, but that doesn't mean like I'm not going to chop it up with you, right? I'm not going to dive deep, drop a couple gems, things like that, right? I'm not going to be the best version of myself. I'm going to still show up and show out, right? I'm going to have a good time and be laughed and If Lord is calling me to drop the message, then I drop the message. I'm not going to hesitate because I'm thinking about how you're going to feel about it. No, I know how to say things in the right way, and I know how to deliver it when the time needs to be delivered, right? And I'm getting better at doing it more and more often, the more time that I respond to life and only react when God tells me to, right? And the only reaction that I need to be doing from God is executing. As soon as he say do that, all right, react. I just do it, right? No time to talk. The king has spoken. Get it done, right? But other than that, as always, peace, blessings, prosperity, and success of abundance in your journey in life. Stay locked in, God vibes only. Blah!